Shalom, shalom. I'm going to start by giving my praises to the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kakadash. I want to start off, my name is Brother Pack from the Camp Prophets in Babylon here in Tampa, Florida. And the Babylon showers and apostles, a great millstone, peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. And I want to get into a short class, as you see on the screen above, this picture right here. I'm in this Telegram group chat called Freedom Warriors. It's a very it's a very edifying, you could say, group chat, but it also gives you a lead on, all the current events that's happening behind closed doors, and, even things that go mainstream media. But as you see right here, they have a little post, and it says how to shape public opinion. All right, this is a very powerful post, because it says right here, it says fear. They have a little whole thing with 9/11. We all know that was an inside job. And they have intimidate, with the FEMA troops. And it says distract, with the TV, and it's saying obey, basically, controlling your minds. Just the information on the TV, the whole thing with that. And it says divide, and you got Democrat and Republican, going against each other. That's the whole Babylon right now, man. These two are fighting, going against each other the whole time. But yeah, man, and that's how they shape a public opinion, man. Opinion, it says that's how you shape the public opinion, because they use these tactics right here. You know, fear, intimidate, distract, and divide, man. And the whole time, that's what they're trying to do, man. All right, and that's just how to show you how crafty these devils is, because they use the whole 9/11 thing, which was, like I said, an inside job, you know, to put fear into people, man. All right, and then the whole thing when they intimidate, with the FEMA troops, shit, and then they distract you with these TVs and technology, the phones, all that, you know, and the Republican and Democrat, which is the division, man. All right, and all this is really just controlling the people, the public's and the mass opinion, man. All right, how they think, how they want them to think, how they want, how to control them. You know what I'm saying? All these, are things to control the mass. And we get straight into it. I'm just gonna make this quick, but it says let me get this real quick. Psalms 83 and verse 3. It says they have crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. All right. So this is talking about back then, when they had made plans, on cutting us off as a people from the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They made crafty counsel against us, consulted against the hidden ones. But even to this day, they still do this, man. They get behind closed doors and they plan, their wicked, crafty devices. Their wicked, crafty plans and devices, man, to keep us, from gaining back our knowledge, our power, man. And as you see, man, they got with the post I showed above earlier, you know, they use those type of things to control the mass, to control Jake mainly, man, but also control the whole world, and these wicked elites, man. They do all these things in, behind closed doors, man. All right, and Jake is so simple to him where they can't even see it, and most people are simple to where they can't see it and understand what's going on. You know that they're being controlled. The whole thing with the mask, man, that was a control tactic, man. You know, and it just showed how many people will go and they will follow that. You know, so when they bring out that CHIP, a lot of those people, are definitely gonna get it, man. You know, you still got people wearing those masks now to this day. You know, still. So it just shows you how gullible and vulnerable the mass and the people are, man. All right, well they take crafty counsel against Jake, man. They did this and they cut us off as a people from the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai. But they're still, like I said, man, they're still doing it to this day, man. They're making those crafty, plans, you know, against us, man. You know, but the Lord said, the Lord's gonna have it where they think they're gonna have it. They'll have everything situated, have everything where it needs to be. Perfect, man. Perfect for him, man. And then the Lord's gonna cut it off, man. All right, the Lord's gonna make their whole plan go downfall. And it says in the scripture, actually, man. You know, if I can get that too, real quick. I think it's Job chapter 5 and verse 12. Uh, it says, Job chapter 5. I'm gonna start at 11. It says to set up on high those that be low. All right, and those that be low is Jake, man. Israel, we're low. We're low people. All right. We're at the bottom of the bottom. We're the tail, and Esau right now is the head. So it says that those which mourn may be exalted to safety, and those that mourn, is the man of the Lord's man. Because we truly mourn. Even the woman and child that truly seek the Lord, Yahweh Shai, we're mourning, man. We hate this place, man. We set up curses upon this place and all types of things because we see, we're getting tired of it, man. So he said, so it says that those which mourn may be exalted to safety. It says, and he disappointeth the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. All right. So, like I said, man, he disappointed the devices, the plans of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise, their project, their end agenda, man. What they want to succeed, you know, they cannot perform it, you know. So no matter how hard they try, no matter how close they get, the Lord's gonna make it all fall down like a dominoes effect, man. You know, it says It says, He taketh the wise in their own craftiness. He said, like, hey, man, there you go right there. Said, He taketh the wise in their own craftiness. These devils, man. These devils are considered the wise right now, man. Scripture says they are wiser than Daniel, you know. So, these devils are crafty. They've been doing this for years, planning this for years, So the Lord is going to play them at their own game, man. All right. And make their whole plan, their whole objective to fail. It says, and their counsel of the forward is carried headlong. All right, so that counsel of the forward, is carried headlong, man. So they thought, they was gonna get this agenda out, but the Lord's gonna make it fall just like that, man, quickly, in a haste. You know what I'm saying? The whole plan, everything that they have planned up, to this day, is gonna fail them. You know, but as you see, man, these devils are crafty. They have everything they do, man, is crafty, man. The whole order out of chaos thing, that's crafty. These devils are some crafty ass devils, man. You know, so they can shape the public opinion. You know, but kind of something I want to get on that. I want to get into a short, quick lesson. Hope I was edified. I want to give our praises to the Lord. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Bashem Kakadash. Get that on ourselves and apostles, great millstone. Once again, peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom.